everybody. Welcome to Salina's World. I'm Salina and welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we are going to be making tuna casserole. But we're going to put a little twist on it because it's just me. So I am going to make prep for freezer meals. I'm going to make the whole amount for the dinner, but I'm going to put them all in individual portions and put them in the freezer for later times. Now I've already cooked the noodles because I believe everybody knows how to cook noodles. What I do first is what we'll need is 2 cans of tuna, and I use the tuna in water. I don't use the tuna in oil. Okay. And I'll put that in my bowl. And I just kind of smash that up a little bit, make sure all that tuna is separated. Okay. And I'll use 2 of these. Okay, mash that up a little bit. Now I will be making one of these for my dinner tonight, but the rest is going in the freezer. Okay, then I have 2 cans of mushroom soup. And I'll mix that up real good with the tuna. And I use a can of corn. A lot of people will use peas, but my family likes the corn. So I'll probably eyeball it, see if I need the whole can or not. To me, I like the corn, so I use the whole can. Okay. Seasonings, I put a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic, probably about a teaspoon each, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. And salt and pepper to taste. Okay. Mix that up nicely. I'm going to get a spoon here. And since this is really thick, I use I'd say about a half a can of the mushroom soup, about a half a can. Yeah. Just to thin it out a little bit. Of milk. A little more. That wasn't quite half a cup. Make sure that milk gets all nice and incorporated in there. Now I'll add the egg noodles. I've already cooked the egg noodles, so. And that's about a small box. I think that's about a half pound. I'm not for sure because I buy it in bulk and then I put it in a container like this. And then I pour it in the water, the boiling water, to about the amount that I think I need. I'll just incorporate this all real nice. Make sure all these egg noodles are covered. Now you can cook this on the stove and eat it just like that, warmed up on the stove. But I like mine baked. So I just prepare it like this and then I put it in the baking dish. Now from here, if you wanted to, you can put it in your big casserole pan if you wanted to. But since I'm making individual portions, I am going to put them in my little tins here. Now I'll do this one here for the oven for tonight. And I don't fill it up quite full because I have a little more stuff that I'm going to put on it. I'm going to add a little bit of Fiesta cheese. You can use any cheese that you want. This Fiesta cheese is Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso, and this, I can't even say that word. So that's Fiesta cheese. There's no spices in this cheese. It's just the different cheeses put together. I put a little bit of cheese on top. Just like that. And this is the fun part. Now, I know a lot of people that make tuna casserole, they will use like breadcrumbs or crackers. I use rippled potato chips. Okay, now it has to be the rippled. Now, fun part is smashing all these chips up. Get them nice and crunched up. This is what my family likes, is the potato chips. And to me, these rippled potato chips, when they cook in the oven, they really get crispy. Okay. Just going to add that to the top. Just like you would the breadcrumbs or anything else that you use. Nice and covered. There we go. See that? Now I'm going to put this in the oven for about 15-20 minutes until the soup in it is nice and bubbly and the potato chips are nice and golden brown and crispy. Now with the rest of these, I just put the tuna casserole in it. I will not put the cheese on it. I'm sorry, I do put the cheese on it. I don't put the chips on it. Because to me, once you put them chips on, that soup will absorb into the chips and make them soggy. So I wait till I bake it to put the chips on it. But I will put the cheese. And then we'll wrap these up and put in the freezer for a later time. Once these freeze in the freezer, then I'll take them out and I will put them in a food saver bags and get all the air out of it, and they will stay in my freezer for a lot longer than they would just wrapped up in aluminum foil. Okay, now put the cheese on these. And if you don't like the cheese, leave the cheese off. Or if you like different cheeses, use different cheese. This is just what I like. And you can put as little or as much cheese as you want. Then I'll take my aluminum foil. And I'll make sure it's nice and closed up around it. Now you don't want to put it in your food saver bags until after it's frozen, because once you put the food saver and turn that on to take all the air out of it, it will squish these tins. So you want to make sure they get frozen first. Okay, just like that, and you put it in your freezer. Okay, I'm going to finish putting these in my tins, and as soon as the one that's in the oven is done, I'll bring you back and let you see what it looks like. Okay, y'all, it is out of the oven and it looks wonderful. It's hot. Bring it over to you. Look at that. I've let it sit for about 5 minutes and we're going to try this. Oh, it looks so delicious. Nice crispy potato chips and moist, very moist tuna casserole, nice and hot. Look at that steam. I blow on it, I burn my mouth. Mmm. That is so good. I don't know if I told you before I put it in the oven, but I put it on 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes. At first I thought it was going to be about 15, but it took about 20 to 25 minutes. Now, as I said before, if you don't like potato chips on it, you can use breadcrumbs, you can use crackers, whatever you choose. But this is just the way my family likes it. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, push that like button, and hit that notification bell so you can see more videos that I upload. Hope everybody has a great evening and see you on the next video. Have a good night. Bye.